Greetings, my friends. We're here for a Reiki share. I've already done the Reiki part. Just calling on the Reiki Masters, past and present, the Inmo Dragon. I call upon Yeshua, Ben Joseph, great healer too. Mother Mary, a healer for children. Kuan Yin, healer in karma clear, and a green Torah, also a karma clear. And they call upon the Archangel Raphael, the Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel Uriel and Ariel. They call upon the Archangel Michael, and they call on the Archangel Sandalphon and the Archangel Metatron. So I use the angels too, and Yeshua, because he came to me, and I figured, hey, I recognize his voice, and we go back a ways, let's just say. Anyway, this is not what I'm here to do today. I'm here to send out a healing to the Emerald Dragon Reiki Oregon pyramids that I've got out there and that I'm making right now. Hope to get another 4 out there into the big wide world pretty soon. We're going to go to the planets today. And I'll read to you from the Daily Planetary Guide. So here we have the astrological viewpoint of with the geocentric viewpoint, because here's the sun, and we know the sun is actually the center of our solar system, and we all spiral around it, right? But since we're going to the Daily Planetary Guide, we have numbers or signs and to look at. So drawing your attention to the moon in Pisces, I will be T-squaring the sun in Leo. So Pisces is right here. I guess that's the moon. And it's not sure why we got, I guess it come across there and then it comes in there. That's a T-square, I would say. Yeah. Anyway, not a fun aspect to have. That happened at 2:10 a.m. on the 14th. I know this is for the 15th, but it doesn't change that much. I mean, here, I guess I could go move it back, actually, here. That does make a little bit of difference, I guess. Not really. Alrighty, let's rock and roll here. So we said that came in at 2:10 a.m. Actually, that was the one from the day before, the 13th. That would be 2:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next, we have the moon in Pisces, conjuncting Neptune in Pisces at 7:58 a.m. or 4:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Gosh, they don't look that close, but I guess at 2 degrees is all they need, for that conjunct thing to apply. And that happens at 7:58 a.m. or 4:58 a.m. So I would think that if we would show this tracking, they might. Well, actually, we can do that, right? So we can just move it back the other way. And presto changeo, we've got the moon and Neptune conjunct. No, actually, it went past. All right, so we've kind of proved the point. It crosses, they cross paths there somewhere in the day. So we'll go with their, what time did they say? 7:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So early this morning is when that happened. And then the moon in Pisces, sextiles, Mars in Taurus. So there's Mars right up there. And the moon down there. And that's a sextile, I guess. I know. Anyway, moving right along, because, I know. We go to the moon in Pisces, sextiles, Pluto in Capricorn. Oh, so then the Capricorn is back down here. There's Pluto. So that's a sextile too. And then we have the Sun in Leo opposing Saturn in Aquarius. And yeah, they look like they're opposing. Bigger things appear that way, right? Then we have Mercury in Virgo, T-squaring Chiron in Aries. They're pretty well evenly matched there. And then the moon enters, and that happens at 1:41 p.m. or 10:41 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then the moon enters Aries at 4:45 p.m. or 1:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we have Mars in Taurus, trining Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, you can kind of see that. And then we have the moon in Aries trining Venus in Leo. So that's the last transit of the day, I say. Let's see, Venus. Oh, there's Venus right there. So let's go back and look at it as it actually is. And we seem to be aligned with, what was it? Saturn. If we go look at a line running between us, and so that tells us something, really, yeah? When I think about it. And we got Mars way over there, and Jupiter over there. And Neptune on that side, so yeah. That's interesting that we happen to be right there, right in between the Sun and Saturn. Or Satan. Yeah, I guess that's how some people like to look at it. Greg Prescott even has made that connection. Not that he's an authority on that, but he does. He makes his assumptions, and I guess I can make mine. There is a hexagon storm pattern on the north pole of the Saturn. But I just look at that as sacred geometry. It's all sacred. So that's so we start off with the tetrahedron, and then we go to, well, basically we go to the hexagon, or the cube, right? And of course, everybody thinks of the black cube there at Mecca, and there's, I guess, a meteorite in the moss there on the temple grounds there in Jerusalem. Trying to think where else there's a hexagram or hexagon. Well, anyway, it's the next level up. That the tetrahedron, that's the geometric shape that we use. And then, of course, flipping one over and merging to get the star tetrahedron, or the Merkaba. That's our light ship, right? For us to astral travel, I would say. It's something that you kind of visualize within yourself, right? And create, and then you move it in the construct that you make of the universe as you understand it. Yeah. That's all I can say about that. That's those kind of things. There is a underlying structure to this construct, though. So it's just that. It's just geometry. It's sacred geometry, but it is geometry. And these solids have mystical meanings, right? And when we talk about thinking inside the box, right? Well, we're thinking within that cube that is the Earth, right? They're squaring the sphere, or is it square? Don't know. Is it a perfect sphere? No, probably not. It's more Taurus-like, I've been told. So all planets tend to be. This is why you see that hexagram on the north pole of Saturn. It's the Taurus within. When we're talking about there, that's a gas giant, right? So that's going to show up a little bit more than the one that we have on Earth. being a more solid planet, these things tend to calcify. So, but well, it has to be an energetic Taurus, or we wouldn't have a magnetic field. Because them saying that the core is nickel iron core, and they're saying it's all molten rock all around it. Well, that's going to heat that iron up to a place where it won't have any magnetic ability. That's what happens when you heat up a magnet; it loses its magnetic field. And we might be doing that right now. There might be something that's interrupting that magnetic field, because the field lines, the north and south pole, seem to be moving towards each other right now at a fairly strong clip. It's not going to happen in a year, but it's going to happen within, say, 10 years. And then it'll probably go back to the way it was, because they didn't realize that it was doing this thing until, they got the instruments that they could actually measure where it is and that it was moving, and then it really started moving right after we started the nuclear age, or was it CERN? One of the two. I can't remember which. Research it, you'll find out. When did the magnetic field unlock and start moving? Because I know it had been, as far as they knew, it would have been in one spot fairly close to the North Pole. Not exactly on it. I think it was located somewhere in the Canadian Northern Territories up there above the Arctic Circle, right? So it was in that area, within the Arctic Circle, right? Well, now it isn't. It's moving. It's moved from there over to Ruski, and it's going down through. I think it's actually into Russia now. So that's quite a movement right there. Several kilometers, several thousand kilometers. So, of course, that changes kind of the flux lines around the Earth, right? Because they're, I have a strong one on there and a really weak one coming around the other way. So the field lines don't get as, well, it just seems like it's getting a little wonky here, because we're having geomagnetic storms for coronal holes, for God's sakes. That's, well, I guess we also had it was a small CME coming in, and it caused that a level 5 or 1, if you want to go, because that's when it goes into the red scale, right? Is when it turns into a 5. And yeah, it's just something I hadn't seen that much of. We've had more geomagnetic storms this year than we've had in previous years, it seems. But I might not have been watching it quite as closely as I am now. So, yeah, and it's a little hard for me to research it back to then. So I'll kind of back off on that one. But anyway, I'm sending out this healing to all of you, to anyone that needs it. I can think of a few people. I'll mention Elaine Carlisle. I know she's dealing with something that could use help. Psychic Alley could use help. I suppose Greg could use help. I think he's still having heart issues. You know, and you can add your name to the list. I mean, I guess I should just put that out there. You know, if you would like to be included in one of these Reiki shares, you know, please leave a comment, leave your name, and say, you know, include me in a Reiki share, and I'll do that. I'm also offering. I'm now offering my a 1 hour Reiki session at a prorated or whatever you can donate to the cause, up to $33. That's what I was told I should charge, but given the economic times, let's call it my inflation sale, and you donate what you feel is necessary. So, but I mean, you know, so I'll leave my email in the show more. Click on the show more, and you'll see this. Maybe I'll put it up there and right up in the top. So you can email me, and we'll set up a session, and you know, and we'll work out, you know, whatever. Really, I'm just gonna put it up for donation. I'm not even gonna worry about it. If you want to donate on PayPal, fine. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. That's what I'm here to do. And I guess it's something I have to do, is set up my web page there with a donate button and all that stuff. Indeed. Maybe I should hit old Greg Prescott up, but I don't really want to go on his site. I want to have because I've already got the WordPress. I pay for a professional WordPress too, I think. Yeah, I believe I do. So I think I can put my videos on there. Well, I put the YouTube videos on there for sure. But anyway, yeah, that's where I put my ratings. So, but it would be nice if I could get that set up. Something that I need to work on, right? Anyway, I'm sort of feeling like it's just drawing a little bit of energy. I'm not too sure. It's well, I guess I don't have uh, somebody that really needs the help. I would have thought Allie would need it because she's got an abscess, and So I'll focus on that for a while and see if that doesn't increase the flow of energy. Yes, it does. So yes, focusing on that. Also, I could focus on Yara's neck. That always can use help. Not that she can't heal it herself, or any of you can heal these things yourself. It's just really taking the time. You know, getting into a meditative state, calling on Source, God, to come down through you and send it out to whomever, you know, to whatever part of your body that you want healing. Put your hands on that place and, you know, ask Source, God, to help you, or the Archangel Raphael if you don't feel like asking God. Something like that is, but I mean, you pray to God anyway, eh? So, you know, you might as well ask him to help you heal yourself, because he will, or it will, or they will. Yeah, they will. Because really, the angels are God, and we're all God, really. Yeah, we're all part of God. We're all part of the creation, and God is the creation. So, but there's a field of energy that we can call upon. I mean, that's what every Reiki master does, right? They've got their crown chakra open. So you have to open up your crown chakra, or be open up to the divine energy to come down through you and to the places where you need it, right? It could be the face or neck, the heart, across the chest. And then there's, you know, just all the organs down your body, down your legs, wherever you need it, right? That's the way Reiki flows. It flows usually down through your crown and out your hands. At least that's the way it works with me. I mean, you may do something different. I don't know. Maybe it's all in your mind, right? The power of the conscious mind is something that we have little science on, but it is immense. It is immense power. It's the only reason I can do any healing at all or help anybody is because of that power, that it can travel across time and space, back into the past, and bring the healing forward into the present, right? And you know, and we could heal ourselves a lot quicker if we would just, you know, adopt the idea that we have that energy available to us, and that it would be that you would be able to do it. But yeah, you know, you're gonna have to take some time to heal yourself, and that's kind of what the session is all about too. Is just to get you to stop and let's focus on it, and you know, when did it begin, and how can we, you know, what it is, and seeing that healing coming forward into the present moment. And it can be an instantaneous healing if you can get your monkey mind out of the game, I guess. And maybe that's where I am failing you all out there, because I'm not explaining this well, and I don't know exactly what it is that you want. So it's really, you have to I'm sending the energy out there for it to come down into you and to be there for your healing as you see a need for it. I don't really need to know the why of it. I just need to broadcast it, and it's really easy, because I can focus on these pyramids that I've sent out to everybody, and then just see the field of healing energy around them expanding, into and onto every part of their property, and even to the neighborhood if need be. This is they're no, I guess they're not that big, so maybe they can't radiate that much, but they should be able to feel the house of the persons that have them, if they have them in their house or near their house. So yeah, that's the thing is that the universe wants us to heal. It wants us to be happy and joyful and unified, kind. Um, we'd mostly like you to be helping your fellow man or woman. There is a difference. Just saying, there is. And then we have the bowls. And I probably have sent out enough energy, I think. Well, it's not like I'm going to be able to heal everything right there. Well, I mean, they can. I mean, I called on enough entities here that we could heal for as long as this video is used as a healing tool, and so share it if you have know somebody that's got something that they need help with. Can be a cold, could be could be ritual abuse, could be anything. Not afraid of trying to help you with any healing problem that you have out there. I'm not going to judge you or anything like that. It's not what this is all about. It's about getting the healing. It's about bringing people back into stasis, into balance, into that tempered state where you're serene, you're happy, you can find joy in the day. You can be grateful for the life you have. And I know it can be. I know what about pain is about. I've been there, done that, and that's why I got started out. First just trying to heal myself, and also to help others. I mean, I like that idea. That I could open myself up to this inner healing energy. I thought that was great, and I've seen some pretty miraculous healings too. So I believe wholeheartedly in it. And I believe that any one of you can do it. I mean, there's a lot of healers out there that just do it naturally. They don't need to be attuned, though they may find attunement a beneficial thing. I'm not going to say it isn't good for them. I just said they're already doing it. But I worry about them if they're not pulling it from source, from God, then they're going to be depleting themselves. So that's the thing you do not want to do. You don't want to lay hands on somebody and send urine. Excuse me. Send all your energy into them to heal them, and then you get sick. That ain't cool. That doesn't. I mean, you may have a real good recuperative abilities. I'm not going to naysay if that's the way you're doing it, but I mean, you would be much better off opening up your crown chakra to this source energy, you know. There we go. I think I got rid of it. That tickling in my throat. Anyway, yeah, to get back to the healing part of this, I just, I just want to help people. That's all I'm here to do. And if you find any aid in this, do share it with your friends. And like I said, I also do individual sessions. So hit me up for that, and we will talk to you again later on.